Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back for another episode of Portal 2. Please remain calm as the trees just pop up. Here is something that's never really paid off. Maybe at some point in Portal 3, I guess I'm spoiling by saying this never pays off. The outside world is actually proven to be a test chamber, and they do have the ability to just push trees up out of the ground and make grass panels. And so you're out in the real world for a big portion of the game, and then all of a sudden you hit a wall and you realize, the sky I've been seeing was just a screen and everything is still in the facility. I never escaped. That'd be a really good way, I think, to start Portal 3. Do a switch.
Made this test myself out of smaller tests that I found lying around. Jammed them all together. Buttons, got funnels, bottomless pits are involved. It's got it all. It's got it all. Absolute dynamite.
So we've got a nightmare of a puzzle here. It's just, I cannot fall at all or die. I could understand a person seeing this, and you see this picture that says jump or go through the portal, but I could still understand a lot of people not understanding the first part of this leap of faith. It's kind of fluid, this. You can work your way and walk out of these, but you can't go against the grain, so it's gonna push you. I'm pushing forward as hard as I can. Now I could push forward here and fall out and fall to my death. And that's a new way to die. But now you get stuck against this wall and you have to figure out what they're doing. Now the assumption here is that the moon dust is the stuff that's being painted on this white walls. Right. So the second part of this puzzle, even more confusing. I have to shoot over here and then fall down and land in this. If I shot while I was floating over here and not on top of this one, which I'm not even really on top of it, I'm a little too far at this point. But if I had shot then, well then this tunnel here is, I don't even know what you'd call this, a light tunnel? It would disappear and I would have just fallen to my death. Which, don't worry, we probably will fall to our death eventually. I can't even get in here.
Alright, okay, this is taking too long, okay? I'll just tell you how to solve the test, okay? See that button over there, alright? You just need to...
And that's why I can't help you solve the tests.
Never mind. Never mind, solve it yourself. You're on your own.
So apparently there's some programming in the system that does not allow them to help you. So I drop one of these guys in here, and that pushes these boxes over here, so I shoot over there, and then I can get this little box. Which is great. And then I can shoot up there.
Oh, yes.
Force him up there.
Well done.
Thanks. All we had to do was pull that lever.
What? Well, no, you pressed the button.
I know we're in a lot of trouble and probably about to die, but that was worth it.
So he's getting electrocuted. I didn't quite follow that thing. Didn't quite follow that conversation. I think she tricked him into pulling the lever that shocked him. So we've done another one of Wheatley's stupid tests. This is probably a great argument from the game developers for anybody who was critical calling some of the other puzzles dumb, because in Portal 1 in particular, some of the very early puzzles are dumbed down and really simple. So here's their argument. They're giving you some really, really dumb puzzles. Although that was not a dumb puzzle at all. That was a pretty difficult one that would have taken a few tries and several minutes of thinking if I did not fully remember, or at least partially remember, the solution from the first time I played this. That is a problem of doing a video series on a game I've already played. There's a lot of games in the past that I haven't played, and maybe I'll get around to them, but I also have some motivation to do series of games I liked, and when I do a series on a game I liked, well, if I liked it, that means I remember how to do it. Now, that won't come into play as much in games that aren't puzzle games, if it's more skill-based games, but I like puzzle games. That's probably one of my favorite genres, so that's kind of where I fall. So, another elevator, another loading screen. Let's go ahead and wrap up now. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of the video. All of that helps out.
I got us some good news. He's going to run out of test chambers eventually. I never stockpiled them.
She never stockpiled puzzles. Interesting. They certainly have a problem here with the audio. If they had just started the audio always after you took your first step out of the elevator, then I would have a much better time in my very unique situation of recording episodes between each load. But they didn't. They start you talking as soon as you load the next section, so all these episodes painfully have the dialogue that would work a lot better in the next episode playing at the end of the last episode. It's a pain. If you're watching each of these episodes individually and not through the playlist, let me highly recommend you to go to the playlist, and always use playlists on story-based games for my channel, because then it will at least play them in a row, back to back. No real problems there. Anywho, if you want to follow me on Twitter, Steam, Google Plus, not Google Plus, and Battle.net, all that information is down in the notes. We are done. Have a good evening.